If you've been following this channel for a while, you likely know that I really like starfighter pilots. The X-Wing books, the Rogue Squadron games, the films, you name it. If there are pilots present, I want to know more about them. So this video is all about the Resistance pilots introduced in The Force Awakens and around that time period. Starting with the obvious, Poe Dameron. He was born on Yavin 4, the son of two members of the Rebel Alliance. He flew as Black Leader, often in a special black T-70 X-Wing, and was considered the best pilot in the Resistance. Joff Seastriker was a young New Republic pilot that served Leia Organa shortly before the creation of the Resistance. He witnessed the early days of the First Order and was one of the first pilots to join the Resistance. GREER SONNEL was a former racing pilot that acted as the personal assistant to Leia after an illness forced her to stop racing. Despite her sickness, she followed Leia as she formed the Resistance with the intent to serve as long as she could. Timon Snap Wexley was a teenager at the time of the Battle of Endor, during which his mother flew this Y-Wing. He himself flew in the Battle of Jakku and continued flying in the New Republic Navy until he became another of the first pilots to join the Resistance. He attained the rank of captain, was a member of Black Squadron, and was considered one of the best recon pilots in their faction. His story is continuing to unfold in the Poe Dameron comic. Jessica Pava flew as Blue 3 during the Battle of Starkiller Base. She grew up hearing tales of Luke Skywalker and the Rebellion. She was also a member of Black Squadron and appears in the Poe Dameron comic. Nine Nub was a Solistan smuggler turned rebel that participated in the Battle of Endor. He was close friends with Leia Organa and remained a loyal pilot through her split from the New Republic and creation of the Resistance. Lulo was a Duros pilot that flew with Poe's mother Shara during the Battle of Endor and the months following. He flew as Green Leader after the death of Arvel Crinid. Nearly 30 years later, he flew under the command of Shara's son in Black Squadron and can be seen flying the only A-Wing in the canon at that time so far. ELLO ASTY was an Abednado pilot that served in the Rebellion, the New Republic, and the Resistance. He flew as Red 6 during the Battle of Starkiller Base and was killed providing cover for Poe. Behind the scenes, he was named after the Beastie Boys album Hello Nasty, and his helmet had Born to Ill written on it in Arabesh. Also, he shares his call sign with another fallen hero, Jek Porkins. When Chewbacca detonated the explosives that blew a hole in the oscillator of Starkiller Base, Yolo Ziff was the pilot that alerted the rest of his squadron. Niv Lek covered Poe's final approach into the oscillator. His helmet was very reminiscent of Biggs Darklighters, so I guess by default he'll have to be my new second favorite character. Lieutenant Bastian flew as Red 4 during the Battle of Starkiller Base. Furillo was a pilot killed in action during the battle. His death was reported by Jessica Pava. R1 was another pilot killed in action whose death was witnessed by Niv Lek. Kere Kun was another member of Black Squadron shortly before the events of The Force Awakens. And finally, Zeri Bangel was a pilot named in the first meeting of the Resistance, having been vouched for by Seastriker. That's it for today. Please subscribe, like, and share to see new Star Wars videos every weekday. And if there's a specific Star Wars topic you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comments and I'll do an episode about it. As always, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.